This is the Seagate Momentus XT Hybrid Solid State Drive, Reese tested and approved. Here we have the Seagate Momentus XT Hybrid Solid State Traditional Hard Drive. It comes in a laptop form factor. What it does here is it uses a small bit of solid state memory, 4 gigs in this case, to cache frequently used files and give you an overall improved performance. What I'm going to do is a demonstration today of just how much of a performance boost you might see. And if you are using this in a desktop drive, you're going to need a simple adapter like this. It's about 10 bucks on Amazon.com. You put the laptop form factor drive into here so it'll fit in your traditional desktop hard drive enclosure. Alright, so we've got the drive installed now. Windows installed like a dream on here. We're using Windows 7 64-bit. It's a fairly fast system, Core 2 quad, 8 gigs of RAM, and now it's got our hybrid solid state drive in it. So the real benefit is going to be realized after it's used the same files a couple of times over and used its intelligent caching to establish a pattern of which files to throw on the SSD. So here's our first restart with Windows. And I'm going to start a timer as soon as I hit the restart button. So it's going to go ahead and start the countdown. And then as soon as it restarts, we'll do it one more time to see. Alright, system's starting up, about roughly 18 seconds. And when it finally gets to the starting Windows screen, it's at about 45 seconds. And there we go. So it took a little bit less than 30 seconds to restart Windows, to start up Windows. It took a minute 12 for a full reboot. Now we're going to go ahead and just shut down outright. And after the complete shutdown, we'll go ahead and see how quickly Windows starts. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead, start Windows from a cold boot, and see how long it takes to start this system up. System's coming on. It takes about 7 seconds just to get the splash screen. We get to Windows starting. It actually accesses the hard drive at about 34 seconds. And we're looking at about a minute 20 from a cold start. That's our first attempt at that. Second time around, it should be a little bit smarter about it. We'll see just how quickly we can do this. So we're going to start the timer when we see the starting Windows screen this time around. Last time it took about 45 seconds. Okay. This is highly unscientific, but gives you some nice anecdotal evidence as to what kind of performance boosts you might see from running this type of solid-state hybrid drive. It's pretty quick. We're down to about 26 seconds. As it gets smarter about it, it's going to keep going faster and faster. So let's shut her down one more time and see if we can get even a little bit better performance out of that. Alright, started it up again. We're going to start the timer as soon as we see the starting Windows screen. Last time it was about 26 seconds. Roughly the same speed. So you'll see some mild improvements in your initial couple of starts, but once it maxes out what your system's able to do, you'll be fairly well on a baseline as to what kind of performance upgrades you can expect by running one of these hybrid solid-state drives. Overall, for 30% increase in price over its standard hard drive components, seems like a pretty good value. And even if the solid-state piece stops working, you've still got a very nice 7200 RPM, 2.5-inch drive. That's Stan, coming at you from Stan's Tech Garage. We'll see you next time.